What's going on, guys? I'm out here doing a little bank fishing today. Nothing fancy, just getting set up. Sun came out. It's pretty cloudy today. I got this little bitty piece of water behind me that we're going to try to fish. I got some gizzard shad already cut up. Show you what I got going on here, guys. Just a piece of cut gizzard shad on the hook. It's my favorite rig that you've seen in my videos. And there's my lucky weight from Sergio Posadas. Thank you, brother. So it's just gonna be real kickback, man. I'm not gonna be up in your face too much talking, and I just got here, like I said, so I'm gonna be setting up camp and getting ready for an evening of fishing. So there's Kurt Grangine. How you doing, man? And Michael Buford, how's it going, brother? AC Fishing is going fishing and crabbing. That's pretty cool. Is there any water below Caballo Dam, Percha still? Percha, I went to Percha the other day and it's bad. There's nothing at all. Caballo I haven't gone down to, but usually there's still a big pool of water behind that second floodgate on the far side. So I'm gonna get this in the water. And you guys do me a favor. Report those comments as they come through. Appreciate that. Oh, let's see, where we at? What up from Colorado? Derek, how you doing, man? I want to fish, but went up too fast. Sorry, guys. Eagle Pass, Texas. Haven't been there, man. Heard there's some good fishing over there. Laredo, Texas. So, anyways, guys, I'm just gonna be setting up. Hey, Whisker Sticks. Yeah, I got the shirt, man. Not wearing it today, but I got it. I appreciate it, brother. It's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be pretty laid back. How's the temperature? It's kind of cold, pretty cold. It's a little chilly out here. As the sun's coming up, it's warming up a little bit. But Blake, how you doing? From Georgia. But yeah, it was kind of cold this morning. Like I said, we're just getting set up. It's a beautiful day out here. It's fall, so everything's changing. All the leaves are changing, and as you can see, the cattails behind me are drying up. They're not green anymore. So I'm really not gonna do a whole lot, guys. It's pretty much what this video is gonna be. We're just sitting here doing a little bank fishing, waiting for a bite. I'm gonna try to get out later tonight. You see the two minnow buckets there. We're gonna try to get out and do some flathead fishing. So let's see. So you guys keep an eye on that rod for me. I'm gonna go grab a few things and come back. Elephant Butte, guys. The bite is hot right now at Elephant Butte for blue cats. Get out there in about 40 plus foot of water. Look in the channel, drift and drag. We've been pulling out a lot of blues over there. My buddy Byron has too. So how can I get you a PM? Will I actually get it? Michael Buford. Yeah, if you go to Muddy River Catfishing on Facebook and send me a message, I'll get it. It might take me a couple days to answer it, but I will get it. Geronimo Ochoa, hola, saludos. Kirk from Nebraska, how you doing, man? How about Burned Lake? Hey, Burned Lake, the fishing's awesome. It was like 20 years ago, anyways. Saludos desde Chicago. Manny Soto, saludos, amigo. What's the area I fished in Dallas? I was at Lake Lavon, Grapevine, and Tawakoni. We fished those 3 lakes. Venice Beach. Ooh, how's the weather over there, man? Joe Castillo was in Venice Beach. Hello from Wisconsin. Hey. So yeah, I'm gonna run up to the truck, guys. And you keep an eye on that rod. Oh, sorry, you're getting a bite. Actually saw that through the camera. You messing with it? No fish. Kind of looks like a turtle bite, guy. There's a ton of mosquitoes out here, man. Look at that. Yeah, it pops back up. Looks like a turtle bite to me. Let me get some spray, guys. Mosquitoes are fierce out here today. What do you guys think? Turtle or catfish? What in the world? Turtle? Yeah, that's what I said. Turtle. Stop. Look. Beaver. There's some big beavers out here, man. Octopus. Man, if it was an octopus, I'd catch it and cook it up real quick. General Mills, thank you, man. Oh, did you see that? Ah, I missed him. I missed him. Let's see what's looking over here. Let's look at this bait. Inspection time. Doesn't look like a turtle was chewing on it. Could have been a... Yeah, I know, I got a little trigger happy, huh? Let's get back out there. Keep an eye on it for me, guys. Any action? No action, huh? Trigger happy. Set the hook. Yes, sir. Bet you're doing a guide right now, brother. Oh, let's see. Where am I fishing at? Rio Grande River, New Mexico. Squirrel. Squirrel. Ah. Yeah, it's a real cloudy day, guys. It's beautiful out here. It's not cold anymore. It's perfect temp. All right, let's see. Good morning from Arizona. Good morning. Let's see here. Ever fish Oot Lake? No, I haven't fished that lake yet. I need to get out of southern New Mexico and go up north and fish them northern lakes. How many of you guys are going to the Catfish Conference? It's in Louisville, Kentucky, the end of February. 8 catfish in your freezer, Michael. Nice. When's the fish fry? Hey, you guys tell me if you see a bite over there when I'm looking at the screen over here. Have I fished anywhere in El Paso? I haven't, man. I've been wanting to go over there. I need to get with the Cabela's over there. We've been talking about me doing a seminar at the new Cabela's in El Paso, and just hadn't had a chance to get with them. But I do see a lot of big flatheads come out of the river in El Paso and the ditches over there. There's a lot of good ditch fishing and actual ditches, not like what I'm fishing here. When am I going back to Fort Worth? I am thinking about going sometime next year to do some alligator gar fishing. And I'm trying to get old Steve Douglas to go with me, so that'd be some pretty cool video for you guys. What's up, Sal? Let's see here. William Zimmerman. I know that guy. What's up, brother? We had a big full moon last night. Kokanee salmon. I think there's some up there in Navajo Lake. Is that, if I'm not mistaken? Have I caught any big gar? No, I've never gone. I don't never target gar here in New Mexico. There's hardly any gar to speak of. Well, in the areas that I fish, anyways. But a Pickwick burrito. Hey, that sounds good. How can you catch up with me? Do some fishing in El Paso. I need to do something, man. I was actually thinking about doing an event at Escadete Park, just a meet and greet, and maybe you made me look, and maybe do some fishing at Escadete and meet a bunch of you guys. When am I going to Chicago? I don't know, man. There's so many places that I want to go, but it all costs money. Every time I do a trip somewhere, it's a couple $1,000s that I have a hard time letting go. I mean, I'm not rich by any means, so. Tex-Mex, what's up, brother? Conference meet and greet. Yeah, Tim, we need to do something with that. We need to figure something out. I know it's tough because there's hardly any bank places to fish. And that time of year the water fluctuates in the river. So it could be high, it could be fast. Kind of tough. One thing that Steve was saying is that maybe we could do a YouTube meet and greet after hours in one of the conference rooms. something like that might work. And I mean, might not be able to fish, but we could all hang out and invite any of our subscribers who want to come and talk to us and just kick back. Where am I from? I'm from Las Cruces, New Mexico. Man, I scared that fish off. I wanted to catch him. We got all day, guys. I'll stream this as long as I can. Good morning from Indiana. Good morning. All right, I'm going to leave you guys in charge for a little bit. So, keep an eye on that rod for me. And I'm going to go grab a couple things from the truck. But I'll be back. And if I don't come back, send someone to find me. Any action, guys? I missed anything? I never came back. No. One thing that I do when I'm fishing, especially like this, is I like to move my bait every 15 minutes or so. The reason for that is Um, you don't ever know what's going on down there. Chuck Taylor, how's it going, brother? So you could have cast your bait out there and you're looking at it, it looks like open water, but maybe your bait ended up wedged between some rocks or it's lodged somewhere where the catfish can't get to it. So even though they have that ability to suction up the bait, sometimes it gets pushed in, especially when you're fishing with a place with current, pushes it in somewhere. So you can actually maybe move it, even if you just give it a couple of reels and make sure it's free, or reel it in and recast it, and then just work the area. So I'll leave it a little bit more, and then I'll move it. So yeah, we had that quick bite this morning. Good morning from Houston, Texas. Good morning, Houston. Let me get my second rod out, see if I can get that going. You know what? I'm going to show you guys something that I've been waiting for the right moment just to show you guys. So let me show you this. As you guys can probably see from the fishing rod I'm using in the background, it's a little different than the ones I have been using in my previous videos. So it's been probably over a year, and I've been working really, really hard on my own fishing rod. And I finally got it. I finally got them made up. Check it out, guys. This is my fishing rod that I designed myself. I call it the Flathead Rod because, of course, I fish for flatheads. And I've been working on designing this rod specifically for flatheads. It'll catch other catfish, of course, but it is the Muddy River brand right there on the handle. That aluminum reel seat. Check it out, guys. So yeah, I've been working really hard on this, man. It's a 7-foot medium heavy action rod, fast action. I should have them available for sale this month sometime. All the stuff is pretty much done. I'm just waiting on those rods to come in. So I'll let you guys know when they're available. But yes, been working very hard on this, guys. So hopefully you guys will enjoy them. I made them to exactly the way I want them to work, and I'm pretty happy with them. I've been hesitant to show them because I don't want to have something on video that I don't have for sale yet, for you guys. But anyways, that's what I've been working on, and I'm gonna get some bait on this one and get it out there. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate it. I think they're gonna be in the 70 something range, so not too bad. Not too bad. I want to keep it down for you guys as much as I can. So let me get another piece. Let me see if I can get a rod in there. I mean, it's so tight that I can get one out, but let's see if I can throw one more out. I'm gonna put fresh bait on, guys. cattail bobbing like this, and it's tapping my line. Let me recast that. A little better. Burritos and bait, take your pick. There's the gizzard shad we're using. Who's up there? What's up, brother? How's the signal? It said I had weak signal. Does it look okay? So this rig that I have here is my Barber Rig. It's got the sinker slide on it with the bobber stop up top here, and then a 3-ounce egg sinker with a barrel swivel to my 11-knot hook. And normally I don't like to fish it this setup in the river here, but I'm not going to cut it and change it out. It should be alright. Like I said, when I'm fishing on the bottom like this here, I usually catch turtles instead of catfish. That's why I do the other rig and keep it elevated. It's harder for a turtle to swim up into the current in the water column and grab your bait than it is if it's on the bottom. Yeah, so I got a question for you guys right now that I just casted out this bait casting reel. So I don't know if a lot of you guys know or not, but I'm a lefty. Now maybe I'm doing it wrong, or I don't know what, but so on my spinning rod, I have the handle on the right hand side, and that's because I like to have the power in my left hand so I can control the fish with the fishing rod. Now people say when they're right-handed and they grab my fishing rod and the handle's on the other side, they say, oh, you know, I'm right-handed, so I'm used to the handle being on the left side. But then when they grab a bait casting reel, they're okay with reeling it in on the right-hand side. So me and Drew were talking about that the other day. So I was just wondering what your guys' Thank you, man. Yeah, report those comments. I wonder if I could. So anyways. That's just a question that I had. It's pretty quiet, man. Where's Drew? Drew can't fish anymore, guys. His wife is working weekends, so he has to stay home with the little one. Look at that mosquito. Came right to see you guys. What's up, Jordan? High Desert Fishing. How's it going, man? Hey, Cindy. How you guys doing? Wish I had some coffee out here. Yeah, this is about as relaxing as it gets for me. Whenever I'm stressed out or whatever, I just come out here and it's just me and the sounds of nature. Andrew Johnson, thank you, man. I appreciate that super chat. Thank you very much. Have I ever been to Mayhill? Yes, actually I have. And those little ponds in the back where they have that fruit stand, man, there's some huge trout in there. Look like miniature sharks when you feed them. They let you feed them dog food and stuff. You used to be able to fish there. I don't think you can fish there anymore, right? Sun's finally coming out through the clouds. All right, let's see where we at. Fishing is a getaway, absolutely. It's cold and wet in Wichita, Kansas. I'm wanting to go back to Wichita. There, and I had a really good time over there. And I think what I like to do, the more I think about it, what I would like to do is I plan some meet and greets with you guys. And oh, bite, bite, bite. Thanks for telling me, brother. Man, he dropped it. Oh man, that was funny. But I was saying I'd like to plan some meet and greets with you guys. So what I want to do is probably next year when I start traveling, I want to do specific just meet and greets, and I'll announce it. Let's say I'll be in whichever city at whatever day. You guys are all, and I want to do fishing oriented, so we could fish somewhere. So if it's in your hometown, we'll find a place, maybe some kind of a park, and I can bring some food, and uh, I'll have my shirts and hats and stuff like that, of course, if you guys want to get some gear, and we can just kick back and fish for the day, hang out, and then while I'm there, I can try to fish the area and make some videos. So that's kind of what I had in mind starting next year. I did that in Dallas, and I really enjoyed it. Met a lot of great people over there. Oh, what was that? Missed it. Hey, Serenity says hi. Hi, Serenity. Tell your daddy to come fishing with me. Serenity is Drew's daughter. So if you guys have any questions for Drew, he's on the feed right now. So tell him to come out here and fish. When am I passing through Cabela's? Are you talking about the one in Albuquerque or the one in El Paso? If let's see. Oh, I can't see you guys anymore. El Paso. I am talking to Tess over there. I need to set up a day for me to do a seminar over there. So hopefully sometime soon I'll be doing a seminar. Yes, bells. I love fishing bells, especially when I'm doing something like this. But yeah, I'm hoping to do a seminar at the Cabela's in El Paso. I just need to get with Tess and set it all up. St. Louis, I see a lot of big blues coming out from over there. Tim says he's got a few places in Cincinnati that we could fish, huh? That'd be cool, man. Man, that's two I missed. Ugh. Let's see where we at. Good morning, Mercury Audio Video Alert. Art. Man, I want to get one on video for you guys. How long have we been streaming? 42 minutes? Not bad. That was a pretty decent bite, huh? Did you guys see it? Yeah. If you missed that one, you always wonder if it's the big one that got away. Exactly right. Bill Flint. Yeah, today I'm by myself. It's just me and you guys. Well, so technically it's me and 114 other people just hanging out on this little bank right here. Nah, I don't think you got the bait off of that one. That's that shad's head. Or is it? Did I put it on the other one? Now I'm confused. No, I think it's the piece of that chunk that I cut. Let's see here. What's the water temp? I don't know, brother. I know it's cold when I stuck my hand in there, but I don't have any way of measuring it to an exact. So this is that time of year where the fish are starting to feed and fatten up for the winter time, and pretty soon it'll slow down. I usually don't fish here after November. This is probably one of my last trips out here. Drew, yes, I'm gonna stay the night. See if we can get on some fish. Supposed to be a full moon, I think, right? Hey, thanks for watching, man. You and your son have a good day. All right, I gotta run up to the truck again, guys, but just keep watching those rods for me. Go get a couple more things down. Haven't seen a lot of videos from me lately. Oh, is the audio bad? You guys can't really hear me? Tell me how the audio is, guys. Audio is good. Okay. So let's see. What was the question? One of you guys had a question there. Hold on. Oh, haven't seen a lot of videos from me. I've been traveling a lot, guys. This is actually the first time I've been here since I can't even remember. Probably I'm close to 3 months. Uh, yeah. So I went to Tennessee for the Mississippi River Monsters tournament, and so I was tied up there. That's when I did manage to get a couple of, well, just a little bit of time on the water with Scott Manning over there in close to Knoxville, Tennessee. And the way that all worked out was we were in Memphis for the tournament. Scott asked us to go out there to fish with him. I didn't realize it was a 5.5 hour drive. I said yes. I couldn't change my flight, so I thought I could leave the tournament, drive to Knoxville, catch a plane back. But since I had already booked it all, they wouldn't let me change my flight. So we flew into Memphis, did the whole tournament deal. We didn't fish it, we were just there, had a booth set up. As soon as the tournament was over, we hopped in a rental car, drove all the way across Tennessee to right outside of Knoxville. Got there about 3:30 in the morning, got up at 5:30, went fishing with Scott till a little after noon. Then we jumped in the rental car, drove all the way back to Memphis to catch our flight in the morning back to Cruces. So yeah, it was a lot of drive time, very little bit of fishing. So I really only managed to get one video out of there. I did do live feeds and stuff while I was at the event, but I did them mainly on Facebook. So then the next trip that I had planned to get a ton of video for you guys was we went to the Possum Kingdom tournament, and it was in Texas, Possum Kingdom Lake, Texas. It's right outside of Grayford, and I figured, oh man, we're going to this lake. I'm gonna go a week in advance so I can run the lake. And you made me look, brother. So I could run the lake, do some fishing, get some video, and we were there for, like I said, 7 days, and it was tough fishing. Even the locals were saying that the fish just weren't biting. So it took, for me to do that one video, it took 3 days to catch that one little fish that we did on Possum Kingdom. And then when we actually fished the tournament, first day we didn't catch anything. Second day we caught two that were a little over 4 pounds. But I wasn't filming during the tournament. We were just focused on trying to get some fish in the boat. So yeah, that was a week lost pretty much of filming for you guys. So I mean, it's tough being a YouTuber and then trying to travel and do all that stuff. You think you're gonna go to a body of water and fish and catch a bunch of them, make some videos, into deep videos. Saying, hey, thank you, man, Victor, thank you. And it doesn't always work out that way, guys. So that's why I'm actually very happy to be back in my hometown and just fishing here and in my little spot. Uh, but I still, like I said, I do want to travel and do some meet and greets and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I've had a tough streak of fishing while I was away. I'm gonna check the bait on these guys and throw them out again. A lot of you guys ask me about bait casting reels and if I like them or if I use them, or and you hardly ever see me use them. But the reason that I don't use them out here is because it's so muddy that if you're not careful, you get mud in those in the little gears in the drive thing, and then next thing you know, your reel's not working right, and so I used to use them all the time out here until I started having those problems. So then I went to the spinner reels, and I don't ever have a problem. We can get them full of mud or whatever, dunk them in the water, doesn't matter. So these are a little bit more finicky, and I like them. I'd rather keep them in the big boat. But I do like them and I do use them. Yeah, that hit got my bait, guys. Bait it up again. All right. Fishing on credit, brother. Empty hooks don't usually catch fish. Although I have caught a fish on an empty hook before. How deep is this spot? Right here, we're probably looking at 3.5, 4 foot. Let's see here. So how many of you guys are out fishing watching this video? Will I be taking Drew with me to the meet and greets? No, not likely. Drew's lucky to get away to go fishing at the local pond anymore. You're fishing for subscribers, Tim. Go subscribe to Whisker Sticks, guys. Florida. Florida would be fun. Hmm. All right, where we at? Mike Elliott, love your videos. Thank you, man. Meet and greet in Albuquerque. You know what? Actually, I've been thinking about that. You're from Albuquerque. Where would be a good spot? I was thinking Tingley Beach. I don't know how big of an area or how strict they are and those kind of things, but I really don't know where to have it. Cooking for the kids and wife watching my video. Thank you, man. What's for breakfast? Hog hunting, huh? Oh man, that sounds like fun. Where you guys hunting at? Big sail cats. Where's that in Florida? Saltwater? Post, Texas. Post, Texas. I passed through Post, I believe, on my way to Possum Kingdom. Big oil town, right? Tingley Beach would be good. Lots of space. Shouldn't be an issue. Is Little Lakes? Is Little Lakes too? Same thing. I don't know. I'd have to talk to the owners and stuff and see how all that goes. If I'm allowed to film, if I'm allowed to have stuff there for sale or big events, or I mean, I don't know any of that stuff for all these private places. Chatfield, Colorado. What's the fishing like over there? What are you guys fishing for in Colorado? David, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Is that a lake I've been fishing? Hold on. Channel cats? Hey, thank you, man. Fan from Oklahoma, huh? You guys got some nice big flatties over there, too. All right, guys, I'm gonna run to the truck again. I gotta get a couple more things. See if we get a bite while I'm gone. It always happens, right? Hey, Daniel, what's up, brother? Where you at, man? Thank you, man. What's my favorite bait? Man, bait. Bait is a tricky question. Honestly, there's no true one bait that works the best for catfish. It's all about where you're fishing, what kind of catfish you're fishing for, what they're used to eating. Are they farm raised? Are they wild caught? Or it's a. But typically, where I'm at right here, if I'm fishing for bigger catfish, I'll use live bait, live bluegill, or cut bait, and I can use cut carp, cut bluegill, cut shad, and those will get me the bigger blues and the bigger flatheads. If I want to produce numbers and some decent sized ones, I can use things like my chicken liver chum bait, or I can use some prepared baits and catch channel catfish. Worms work great out here. I could fish all day with worms out here and catch a ton of fish, but they're all little bitty 1 pounders, things like that. Uh, but it all depends. If I go to a pond where I know there's a lot of, well, for one, there's stocked fish that are farm raised, and they're used to eating pellets. I made a video where you take that same pellet food, grind it up, make it into a dough bait, and it's second nature to them. They want to eat that stuff. That's what they grew up on. Also, those fish that have been in that pond for a little while, you get those families that come and feed the ducks, and they're throwing a bunch of bread in the water. Well, whatever the ducks don't eat, guess who eats the rest of it? Yeah, the catfish. So bread balls work great in situations like that. Like I said, it all depends on where you're fishing and what they're used to. Uh, Skipjack herring, if you're in the bodies of water that use that or that have that in there. But if you were to use that here, it's probably not as effective as other. It's just like they say, match the hatch. Trying to get your brother motivated to get out for a bit. Well, get out there. What's holding you back, man? There's life to be lived. You can't do that from the sofa. Let's see. Where we at? Try the lake at the park. Post. Is that the right city that I passed through going down towards Possum Kingdom? Shout out to Thomas Chavez. How's it going, man? Man, got quiet over here, huh? Fish aren't hungry anymore. Maybe I'll toss a live bait out there. Let's see. Are you coming to Arizona next year? Man, you know what? I really enjoyed that meet and greet we did out there. I think I just need to plan it a little better because we went. It was pretty much we spent 1 day fishing with Sin City Outdoors. If you guys haven't checked out their channel, Adrian Jr.'s got a pretty good channel. It's blowing up really quick. He does hunting and fishing. So check him out, Sin City Outdoors. So it was cool to meet him, and we got out in the water. He hadn't fished that lake in years, and so we really didn't know where to go. So we spent one day fishing, got under a couple of bass and stuff like that. And then the second day, we just did a little meet and greet. And that was at Lake Pleasant. Beautiful lake, man. I'm not used to that clear water. You could see your bait down there for 20 feet. But what I'd like to do is plan maybe 2, 3 days where I can actually get out there and fish. I know some of the guys are saying you got to get up in the river where the water comes in, and that's where them flatheads are at. But yeah, I'd like to hook up with somebody like that, brother. Hector, I can get out there and do some fishing, get on some fish, make some videos, and then do the meet and greet where we all hang out and eat some food and tell fishing stories. I'm gonna put a live bait on and toss it out there. Yeah, we get the burrito bites, man. I should probably bust out a burrito here pretty soon and we see we get a bite. I'm gonna put a live bait on this rod. I'm gonna re-rig this real quick, guys. I don't like my baits on the bottom. Alright, now we got some live bait on there, guys. That rod's gonna be bouncing all over the place now. But when you see that thing just go like that, that's when it's. Hey, Steve, thank you for watching, man. Mike Chavez, what's up? How you doing, brother? If you guys haven't subscribed to Mike Chavez, go subscribe to Fishing with Mike Chavez. He's got some good videos. Hopefully that bait will call something in. That's what you want. You want them live baits to be bouncing around like that. Jeremy, how you doing, man? Good morning. I was going to the truck, right? That's what I was going to do. Let's see. I missed, what were you guys saying there? Had my head turned. So remember, for those of you guys, what am I getting, Mike? So far I'm skunked, getting bit by mosquitoes, standing here talking to you guys, but I'm trying to get some blues or some flatheads. Had 2 good bites earlier. Well, one of them, well, actually both of them, I'm looking this way and not that way. And then the first one, I got a little trigger happy, and I pulled that bait right out of his mouth. So did a little rookie move. Got a little too excited there, but it's all right. We got all day long. All right, guys, you're in charge, man. I'm gonna run to the truck real quick. Oh man, you say menudo and tamales? Oh, that sounds good. I hadn't had breakfast yet. So don't forget, the rod on the left is live bait, so it's gonna be bouncing a little bit like this, and it'll do this little number. But when you see it load up, that's a bite. That's a flathead. The one on the right over here, that's cut bait. So it's just gonna be sitting there. Yeah, that's my bait bouncing around over there, guys. Left pole, that's just my bait swimming around. Just lost a picture of my catfish I caught a few weeks ago on my Facebook page. Alright, so don't worry until you see that bouncy rod look like it's going to try to touch the water. That's when we worry about it. What part of New Mexico am I from? Las Cruces, New Mexico. We're about 40 miles away from El Paso, Texas. Alright, I'll be back, guys. I'm going to go grab a couple of things from the truck. Keep an eye on these rods. Don't forget the one on the left. It's going to bounce a little bit. It's got live bait. But if it doubles over, whistle for me or something. I'll be back. What I miss, guys? Anything? My live bait stopped moving, huh? Hmm. Let's see where we at. Nada enchilada. Yeah. Oh well. Let me recast this cut bait. Ah, lost my bait. Ah, it was just the guts fell out of it. Oh, got my other line. Making messes over here. Don't know how I did that one. Hey, you still watching, Mike? Check this out, Mike. I showed the guys earlier, but you missed it. Did it, did it, did it, did it. Boom. The Flathead Rod. Muddy River catfishing. What do you think, brother? Oh, man. Been working long and hard on these rods, brother. They'll be out soon. Check it out. Nice, tough handle, aluminum reel seat, stainless steel guides. What more could you ask for? 7 foot, medium heavy. I think my bait flew off on that one, guys. Oh my gosh. Lost it. Keeps me busy, I guess, huh? Take 3. Feeding the fish. Try this one more time. Let me move this other bait. Traveled across. Problem is that it's so skinny that it's easy to get your lines crossed. And this one, I had it on the left side. It's already traveled to the right. Maybe I'll just leave them on the right. All right. I need a drink. All right, here we are. Oh, Mike Chow's got a video coming up, huh? How many of you guys keep your bait and your food and your drinks all in the same cooler? That's what keeps me from getting sick. I've built an immunity throughout the years. Where am I? I am in New Mexico, fishing the Rio Grande River in the southern part. One of these hats. You like this hat? Thank you, man. I have them available on muddyrivercatfishing.com. We make them ourselves. It's exactly right. Food on top, bait on the bottom. Oklahoma, no, not in Oklahoma. I live in Las Cruces, New Mexico, yeah. Man, I'd really like to catch a fish for you guys. Jackson, Stewart, how you doing? What's my preferred method for hooking live bait to ensure that the fish stays active? Right behind the dorsal fin on the back. Not too far down so you don't hit the spinal column. Do more catch and cook. I need to do one. You know what? As a matter of fact, there was a video where we were fishing on the docks, and I had Alex, and he had caught a catfish, and we were going to do a catch and cook for you guys. We were going to actually cook them right there on the campfire. And that night, it started raining like crazy, and I'm talking about downpour, flood. So it was me, Issa, and Alex, and that rain did a little break. It broke just enough. So we got out. I looked around, and it was pitch black everywhere, and I knew there was a big old storm coming. So I told Issa, I said, hey, we got to get out, and we got to get out now. So we threw Alex in the truck. Me and Issa got a couple of garbage bags, put them on, started breaking down the tent, everything. And then it wasn't one of those folded up nicely and put it where it goes. It was just stuff everything in as fast as you can because the water's coming. And sure enough, it was downpouring. It was so bad that my boat got full of water to the point that I couldn't even pull it up. So I had to bail it out as much as I could, and as fast as I was bailing it out, it was filling up with rainwater. And finally, Issa had to help me pull it out, and then we tipped it over, dumped all the water out, and then we just drug it up to the truck, threw it on the back, and left. So whatever stayed behind, stayed behind. I'm sure I lost some tackle. So if you got any of you guys have know where I fish, if you found a bunch of random hooks and stuff strewn about, might have been just washed out of the boat or something. So it was a pretty interesting adventure that day. All right, come on. Come on, fish, do something. But yeah, fishing's always an adventure, guys. I love it. You never know how it's gonna go, what's gonna happen. Where are the kiddos? Kiddos are at home. It's getting too cold to bring them out. Alex has been coughing for the last couple of days, and yeah, I don't want to get him any more sick than he is. Grapevine. I'm going to Grapevine. I think that was my favorite lake when I went out there, between that one, Tawakoni, and Lavon. As far as just scenery wise, I don't know about the fishing. I really didn't really get on a whole lot of fish, but it was just very beautiful over there, Grapevine Lake. What am I using for bait? Uh, Rod on the right has live bluegill, and the one on the left has cut bait, cut gizzard shad. So someone was asking if my rods are going to be available at the conference. I am doing my uttermost best to make sure that they are available at the conference. Uh, this is what it is, guys. It's just kicking back fishing. Price range on the rods, they're going to be, I think, in the 70 to $80 range. 79, I think, is what we're looking at. We've been testing the heck out of these things, man. Beating them to heck. Yeah, they're good rods. I'm very, very happy with the way they came out. Yeah, I've heard Tawakoni has monster catfish. Dang mosquitoes. What's my favorite drink? That's a good question. I'm probably one of the least picky guys that you'll ever meet. So Coke, Pepsi, whatever, root beer, Dr. Pepper, any kind of soda, teas, flavored, Gatorades. Actually, I prefer Gatorade over Powerade, but still, I drink whatever. I'm not picky. So much to the point that I'll go to a restaurant and I'll just tell the waitress to bring me a plate of something. And they look at me like, what? Well, I don't know what you like. I say, I like everything. Just bring me something to eat. And a lot of times, by doing that, I'll find a plate of something that I would have never ordered. And I really love it, you know. So, uh-oh. Mike, what happened to your video, man? Hope you backed it up. I've done that before, man. I've edited a video and I've sat there for hours, and then I thought I recorded it or rendered it, and I just erased it and it's gone. It's like, dang it. So either I have to redo the whole thing, or I've already erased the backup footage, and there goes your video. Oh man, sorry to hear that, Mike. I haven't done any fishing in El Paso yet. I want to go, I just haven't gone. Washington D.C. That's one I want to do. Actually, I'm gonna get a hold of Luke, and we were supposed to do it this year. I was supposed to go out there and do a meet and greet with Luke Nichols from Cats and Carp, and had some stuff come up. So I have some good fishing locations. Thank you. I work hard to find these places. But anyways, with Luke, some last minute stuff came up and I couldn't get out there. So I'm gonna try to plan it maybe for this coming year. I'll do, like I said, I want to do the meet and greet, fish with all you guys. Everybody come out, we hang out, and then I'll spend maybe a day or two fishing with Luke, make some videos with him. Crazy mosquitoes. Have to take another bath and off. I was telling Byron they need to make some off flavored Pringles so we could just eat those all day and not have to worry about it. When I was when I was a kid, or not a kid, but when I was younger, and I'd come out here fishing, and I was more hardcore than I am now. We would just sleep in the sleeping bag on the bank, and the mosquitoes get really bad out here, so you have to sleep with your head covered, or else the mosquitoes eat you alive. And I remember one time I fell asleep with my head outside of the sleeping bag, and man, it looked like I had chicken pox or something. I was just bitten all over the place. Yeah, the mosquitoes are bad out here. Yeah, I saw that video of Pringles. They're not even potato chips. I think most of the stuff we eat is not even what it's supposed to be. I saw one where they're doing meat glue or something like that, taking all the scraps and gluing the meat together, make it look like steaks or. Yeah, I figure what the heck. If you don't have your own ranch and growing cattle and vegetables and stuff like that, pretty much got to eat what you got, right? So I'll eat Pringles anyways. I'll eat hot dogs while I watch videos of how hot dogs are made, so I'm not worried about it. Chuck Taylor. Look at that. Look at that. It's always nice to see the rod bounce, even though you know it's your live bait swimming around. That live bait acting kind of funky, huh? All is quiet, guys. What's for lunch? Ah, it's probably not a bad idea. I haven't eaten yet. See, we can trigger a burrito bite. For sure getting those mosquito bites. What kind of setup am I using? It's just, hey, Brian, it's just my old fashioned, what Steve calls a ditch rig, where I got my weight on the bottom and my hook a couple of feet up off a leader. What kind of rod? The Flathead Rod, brother. Muddy River catfishing. Coming to you soon. I just finally decided to show them to you guys because they should be available this month. I'm working really hard to get all that stuff situated so that I can have all the shipping and all that stuff covered and ready for you guys. Let's see if we can get that burrito bite action going. How's the bite? We've missed 2. That's where we're at, brother. Just the rods for now, man. It's very expensive to do this, and it took every last cent to just commit and start this first set of rods. I ordered 300 rods. It's half of them will be spinning, half of them will be bait cast. So hopefully, if there's the interest and they do sell well, I'll work on maybe reels. But my idea next is probably another fishing rod designed for blue cats. So I'll have hopefully the flathead rod and the blue cat rod. But for now, it's the flathead rod since that's my primary number 1 fish that I target out here. We're throwing cut bait. Let me get a burrito, guys. Mystery meat burrito. Try to trigger that burrito bite. Pretty quiet out here, guys. This is what I do. Oh, fiber, fiber for the bait. Just I get on eBay, type in Celotex fiber, and they'll sell it in little bags or big bags. Cats and bass fishing. Thank you, man. What's the weather like? Beautiful. It's probably what right now? Low 70s, I guess. Cloudy, light breeze, if any. Very nice day today. It was cold this morning. And where am I located? Las Cruces, New Mexico. You don't like Coke? What do you drink? What do you drink, Mike? Ultra. Never heard of Ultra. What is that? Ultra light? Michelob? Is that what you're talking about? Hmm. There you go. Thought you were talking energy drinks for a second there. Dorian, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Brady was asking what kind of rod am I using. It's the soon to be released Flathead Rod from Muddy River Catfishing. We just designed our own fishing rod. Yeah, I don't do. I'll tell you a funny story, guys. I don't do energy drinks, and I learned real quick why I don't. One, I used to. For those of you who don't know, I used to be a karaoke host. I worked at a club, and I would host karaoke every Wednesday and Saturday night, and I would bring in a big old crowd. And the one thing that was unique about my show was that I would do a mix. I would do karaoke and I would play dance music. So a lot of people like to come out to my show because not everybody wanted to listen to someone sing for 4 hours or 5 hours. And anyways, one night I went and I set up and I was just exhausted. Tired. I was so tired I felt like I could just lay down and go to sleep on the stage. So I said, man, I gotta shake this. I got a whole night's worth of work. So I ran across the street. I ran across the street, bought me one of those 5-hour energy drinks, slammed it, went back to work, started started playing some music, singing some songs. Then I started feeling a little more awake, a little more alert. And I said, yeah, these energy drinks do work. And then next thing you know, I was like, what's his name? And what was that movie? He was like, man, I should buy a boat. He was just wired, right? I was just like, man, just like, oh. I turned on some old school breakdance music. I was out there doing head spins and windmills on the dance floor. I was so energized. And yeah, so if you can imagine that, so I don't do energy drinks anymore. Oh, it's a little more serious, huh? Nah, that's still the bait. All right, Mike, you take care. You guys don't forget to check out his channel. That's my bait swimming around there, man. Got a live bait on that right hand rod. Breakdance video. Sure, let me just do a 5-hour energy real quick. Yeah, that's the stuff I grew up on when I was a kid. It was all about breakdancing and moonwalking and all that stuff, man. Hey, tell Carlos I said hi, Brian. Tell him it was fun fishing with him. Hope you guys can come out again. We'll do it again. Me and Steve. I'm trying to get Steve to come back out here. He says that he wants to come back and fish my little ditch, as he calls it, and we'll spend a couple of days, a couple of nights out here fishing for flatheads. I got some really good spots I could get him to, and I think we'll have a lot of fun doing that. So, good morning from the UK. Hey, thanks for watching, man. What bait am I using? Rod on the left has cut gizzard shad. The rod on the right has the live bluegill. It's like Alvin and the Chipmunks. There you go. It's pretty much. Pretty much. Well, guys, I probably let you guys go for a little bit here, man. Bite's been slow. It's all I'm gonna be doing. There's not much going on. Just sitting here with a couple poles out. Actually, me, Steve, and Luke have tried to get together. And Leo too. Leo said he wanted to come down. If he comes down, I'll definitely bring him out and put him on some fish. So, but yeah, I'm probably gonna sign off here for a little while and then finish getting everything ready. I still gotta unload that truck. I decided to go live and just kind of talk to you guys and hang out and see if I can get a fish online or on video for you guys. But just been slow, man. Usually the bite for me here mid morning is pretty slow. It won't pick up till a little later. But in the meantime, I'm gonna get set up. Like I said, I got a lot of live bait, so we're gonna do some night fishing tonight. If I can, I'll go live. If not, I'll just have to film it and have the video for YouTube. So I appreciate all you guys tuning in and hanging out with me. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.